is muggy out today, that's faux show. Little drizzly, just one of these heat type of induced drizzles, which I'm not minding it. It's good for the seed that I dropped down. Hopefully it'll take hold and not just all die. Yeah, that's my Bobcat. I bought this thing in way upstate New York. I was closer to Canada than I was anyplace else. It's used, but it's been working just fine for me. I've been ripping out all that land back there, and it's been working fine. I put this grapple on it, and that's a serious grapple, man. That thing rips the shit out of trees and shrubs and everything else. Stickers. I've got this stuff just tossed up on it right now since I'm doing some cleanup in here. That cedar works fine. It looks a little warped right now, but that thing actually works pretty good. That electric one right there, which I mount on the back of the quad, it works all right, but it has such a small or such a fine spread, meaning the medium that you put into it has to be really fine, and it even at max, it takes forever to spread stuff with that. Like that tank, filling that tank up with a bag of seed can take me forever, and I like tossing seed down a little bit heavier just because. And so that is about that. Grasshopper, that thing's badass. It's a diesel. Pressure washers have their place and purpose, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes air works better. So I guess I'm going to get back at it here. Looking forward to getting this stuff tidied up, taken care of. And you can see I've already repaired it once, but I got to go up there again. Is that pass through leaks, so I got to fix it. I put some rubber around it and tar, but the rubber said it was UV tolerant. Well, it didn't last, even half a year up there, so I got to put a bigger cap or something on it, and I'll be done with that. But that means climbing back up there. 2 units. Those are for the apartments upstairs. And all right. Well, let me get at it here and see what I get loaded up. How cool is that? German jerry can. It's a true jerry can. 1961. I don't know if you can see the writing on that. But, treat stuff. Hilgen Farich. Hilgen Gerlarich. Berlin. I guess that means diesel. But, yeah, pretty cool. I have a bunch of these, so nice to have them around just in case you need them. So, in an effort to clean up my garage here, a spot lamp I have, it's got a busted switch, and I'm trying to see if I had a switch that I could use instead, but I didn't have one, so I'm trying to figure this thing out. So that's the busted switch. It's a push button. I think it's just like a single throw, maybe it's a double throw. But anyway, that's what I've got to replace, and all I've got is lever switches, flip switches, which would work, but I don't have one small enough to fit in that area. So just see if I can find a smaller micro switch type thing, something like that. I'm sure I can find one. But I got these jerry cans kind of cleaned up. I got the necks on them sprayed with some rust lubricant just to loosen them up a little bit. So just getting those set aside, get cleared out of there. A bunch of pond chemicals. I've got like maybe a third acre pond. It's got bass, crappie in it and all, but I've got various pond-friendly chemicals for algae and mold, which actually the pond stays pretty clear actually, and but if I sell that other property, the pond goes with it. So got a little distracted here. I'll put my switch back together, and this is a good spot lamp. I like this. Anyway, that's that. All right, so in the effort to clean up some stuff here, I came across this jack, which has this gear mechanism in it to turn it, and I had it pretty well figured out, and it's missing a gear, if you will. It's kind of nasty, man. I think this thing's been sitting around on this farm for quite some time, but here, let's see if I can get this thing back out of here. Now that I want it out, I can't get it out. Before, when I didn't want it out, that's all it did is come out. But there's a little gear here. You can see how nasty this thing is. A little gear here, and there should be a gear right there, and there isn't. So unless it's back there in the garage, I think I may just thrash this, which I hate. I might take the threaded rod out of it that runs up and down, because who knows when you need something like that. But anyway, this is all part of cleaning stuff up. Some of it's fun to figure out. Some of it, is just a pain in the ass and eats your time up. Anyway, that pressure washer, it's got a loose bolt on the pump mount to the chassis cart frame, so I got to tighten it up. Bought that up in Canada when we lived up there in Vancouver, Surrey area. Got another one in the back there. The other one's I've had for quite some time, and it's awesome, man. I love that other pressure washer. This one, yeah, it's all right, I guess. But anyway, it's nice having a couple of them around. I've got an electric one right there, but for some reason it's not working. Anyway, there's an electric one right there. I'm not sure why it doesn't work. It's kind of handy just to have that one around to plug in, and but for some reason or another it's not functioning, so I got to figure it out. So I'll continue on with my cleanup efforts. Got that light cleaned up, cans cleaned up, got that jack functional. Dropped some stuff off into the yard shed, which is that shed over there where the kerosene tank is, and keep on cleaning up, keep on keeping on. So see, took the gas tanks out of the trailer to go get filled, and they got a couple of 3 other ones that are needing to get filled as well, so might as well do that now. Guess the stores are kind of crazy out there, but I'm just kind of chilling. I don't have purpose or reason to go much of anywhere right now. Got too much to do around here. Keep at it. Keep it on. Alright, so back at it for another round, another load. Need to get those piece parts for the little Craftsman tractor up on here. Both of them are awkward and heavy, so hope I don't strain myself too much. But I'm going to move those over to the barn in the center area. I'll just have more room. I got to go through them, especially the mow deck, and grease up the pulleys and idlers, and this thing, the snow plow, the blade. I just need to just make sure that all the hardware can be taken on and off. It's been kept indoors, so it's not too bad condition. Yeah, it was that outside the mow deck. Either way, ideally, I would like to be able to create enough space, have that bobcat, and 2 tractors in here. Alright. Got the drill blade out of here. Gun for gun rest. Alright, I think that is that. Get this over to the barn now. So I said I didn't care to pressure wash things too much, but this is one of those times when I like to do it because the grasshopper didn't get put away clean. Not that I did it, not naming names, but anyway, it didn't get put away clean, and so therefore I had to blow off all the leaves and the grass and blow the dust off the radiator and the engine and the hydraulic pumps. So I'm fixing to give it a good quick bath with the pressure washer. So this is the pressure washer I like. It's I've had it for a number of years, and it works pretty well. There's bigger ones, there's smaller ones, but for my purposes around here, this thing works pretty well. I've bought a number of different accessories for it, but it works pretty well. So this is the grasshopper. You can see it's got dual hydraulic pumps, obviously, because it's zero turn. There's a little Kubota diesel. It's kind of cool, little 3-cylinder. A little dirty right now, but that's fixing to get changed. And I bought this grass catcher for the leaves because we have shitloads of leaves around here. Shitloads is an understatement, and they're really just painful. And this was one of the options I'd bought. There's an attachment that goes on the other side of the deck with the big hose that comes into this thing. My daughter, I painted it with the rhino lining, and then my daughter did the artwork on it. That was pretty cool. But this is where the attachment goes with the hose going up into there, and it worked out okay. It's just it's got too much, man. So I for this I swapped over to the mulching, and that works out pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing a quick pressure wash. Right on. Well, progress is being made. I did get the grasshopper pressure washed, and then I used the air hose to kind of blow it off to get the water off of it, and then I shoot it with some of that rust lubricant spray. And but I got the bobcat and I got the grasshopper in this one stall. I'll show you here. So I got both in this one stall, which means if you want to get the grasshopper out, you got to pull that bobcat out. But that allows me now to get 2 tractors in down there. I can move the bobcat over a bit towards that stall, and that'll create a bunch more room in through here. This is that attachment for the grasshopper if you want to use the vacuum part of it. This attaches on the other side of the deck. And there's provision on the deck to run that belt, which pulls everything on up and in and shoots it into that hopper. Sticks, doesn't like sticks. I've had to deal with those getting jammed up quite a bit. But anyway, so I'm going to fire up the Bobcat and move it over and just see how much room I have over here. So, but I'm happy that I'm making progress. I've got a little bit sidetracked doing some other things, cleaning the grasshopper and trying to remedy the switch on the light thing and fix a jack. But I'm kind of making a dent in my program here. So, let's see what happens, how much space I get by moving the Bobcat over here. Alright, check it out in a bit. Yeah, well, I fired up the Bobcat, closed off some of the shit on it from working with it last year. So looking forward to getting back to ripping shit up with it. Man, this thing's, it's fun to get out there and rip crap up, especially when you see the fruits of your labor kind of, you know, immediate. It's immediate gratification. Isn't that what we all did? Immediate gratification. Ripping thorns and shrubs and crap trees out. I try to leave the hardwoods and the pines, but all that other crap I pull out. So anyway, see how this grapple's working now. So that's now give it a little bit of juice. And then. Open jaws, close jaws, put it back down. You gotta love it. Well, if you don't, hey, that's on you. But I dig it. I guess that's what matters. So I'm gonna back it in here, keep on with straightening up the garages here. Alright, so I'm in the arena here, and I'll show you that if this contract on the property goes through, I gotta find homes, spots to put all of this crap. So here we go. I've got my big Bronco, the scissor lift behind it, the scissor lift there, the two little Broncos. One's undercover because it's a nice one. There's my project Bronco, boat, trailer, tractor, bush hog, mow deck, another tractor, and that mower. It's a big winged mower. So, oh man, I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do with all this crap, but I'm sure I'll find a solution somehow. But for now, I'm gonna take this tractor and take it down to the barn garage, the garage barn that I've been cleaning up, and that'll be one thing out of here. This is the one I was doing some core aeration with the last couple of days in the yard. I don't know, I might just leave that on there for now. I'm running out of steam for the day, so alright, I'm gonna mosey on down the road with this. Alright, so I'm fixing to start pulling stuff back into the barn garage here.
did a pretty good job. It could be better. Like I could take more time to pressure wash the entire area, but for right now, it's what it is. So, all clear that way. Got the green tractor in down there. That's coming into this stall. That's coming into this stall. That's coming into this stall. And then I'm going to go drink and grill. In that order. Drink, then grill. But I got to get all this stuff pulled in here first and tidy up around the shop area there that I made a mess in. So, that will be that. Alright, so, just for prosperity, got the Bobcat in here, got space there, got space there, that's the Grasshopper, got some space there, there's the Bobcat, got plenty of space there, and actually got plenty of space inside of the tractor as well. So, alright, we got an aisleway there. Alright, wrap this up.